What is going on, everybody? How you doing? And welcome. My name is Lord PeteyTV, and I'm here to give you another video review about another really cool game we've been playing. Now, I originally wasn't planning on playing it, but a couple of people from my community was like, "Pete, am I playing it with us? Let's put it together." And I said, "Okay, sure." So what we're going to be playing is Grounded 2, and this is what we're going to talk about. So, Grounded 2 was made by Xbox Game Studios, and I ended up picking it up through Xbox Game Pass and ended up playing it. Now, let's talk briefly about the game itself. Your character is one of four that gets shrunken down, and you end up having to go through this world as a shrunken individual. And you're going to be in the park, and you have to deal with all these different scenarios, and you have to learn how to survive and kind of have to go through the story that they end up giving you. I'm not going to go in depth with it. I want you to play it. So that's the reason why. But anyway, so if you play it, I should say. So Grounded 2 is a 4-player co-op cross-play survival game. Now, it has lots of different new features in it too, which makes it really kind of took to my eye. One of the main things is that it has a new multiplayer save feature, which allows anyone can pretty much save it, but the last person online that uses that save that logs into it ends up pretty much having like the farthest progression. So if I end up saving and I end up getting offline, but my other friend, he ends up continuing to play, and he can log into the same game and continue to play it, and he's the one that has the master game. So if I end up logging in and playing, and I don't really progress as far in the story, the next time it'll end up asking him to we'll use his progression, and then if you end up logging in and you don't realize that your other friend is already playing, you can just log directly into the server. So you're on the same server at all times. So it's a really unique, different way to do things. The other thing is that the graphics has been enhanced from Grounded 1. You can tell that almost instantly. Everything is smoother shaded. It looks different. It's just, the fluidity of it is just awesome. So I can't really speak much other than it just looks beautiful. Now, they have added roles to the individual people. Now, there is a fighter, which is more of like a tank class. There is an assassin, which is a melee DPS class. A ranger, which is a ranged DPS class, which is what I play. And then a mage, which is a ranged elemental class. So you unlock all of these things later on by depending upon going through the mission and so on and so forth. Now, they've also added mounted bugs. So as of right now, from what I've seen and read, you can have a red ant and an orb weaver spider. Now, the orb weaver spider is more of a attacking type, whereas the red ant is more of a scavenger type bug, or just like a bodyguard to help you being around. Now, the bugs help you fight against multiple different types of creatures. What's really cool is that if you go into an anthill, and you're on your ant, nobody will attack you. You can actually ask for the other ants to help you do things. So that is a really cool feature. Now, the bugs that are there that you can fight against, now there are different types of ants. There's cockroaches, stink bugs, bees, scorpions, butterflies, caterpillars, spiders. I mean, there's so many different variations of the bugs there, which make it really cool and unique and kind of scary at the same time, because you really don't know. Like, I was legitimately multiple times scared when running, and then out of nowhere, I get jumped by a scorpion that jumps out of the ground. It's something that really happens, and it's kind of crazy. So that's something that you'll kind of notice. Now, one thing that's really unique about the game that I really love is that each bug you're fighting has this really personalized, unique playstyle that you wouldn't exactly expect, but is really cool and great to use for the future and how they end up using it to grow. Now, you end up getting science points, which are these purpley things that are just kind of spinning around, And if you run into that, you can go into your main, well, I shouldn't say technology basis, I guess you could say, and you can swap out, or well, I shouldn't say swap out, but like purchase new things like building crafts or doing specific things like that. Now, the other thing is you end up analyzing the bug parts. So you can get bug parts, you go back to that area, and then you can end up crafting. You can end up taking them, analyzing them, and then you can get new things like new spears, new bows and arrows, new consumables, like new ways to what's it called, to heal, or things like that. They also have these things called milk molars, which allow you to have skill ups, so you can get yourself stronger there. And the game overall, it feels great and fluid. They have base raids, which is something I wasn't expecting, but it's really, really cool once you get used to them. The combat feels really, really great. It's really, for me, it was surprisingly enjoyable. And, overall, like, would I buy it? Is it worth it? If you have a bunch of friends that you just want to sit around, have fun, and chat and BS with, and kind of like go exploring, this game is like 100% up your alley and definitely worth picking up. I can't really tell you much more than just seeing how many people are playing it right now really makes me say, yeah, that's really cool. And you can tell over time that people are going to play it and complete it. They've even, on the roadmap itself, they've already talked about adding new weapons, new bugs. Talking about adding arenas like waves and things like that. So there's lots of new things that are supposedly coming down the pipe too, to see that this game will have a little bit more longevity than Grounded 1 did. But it's definitely something that I would think that if you're going to play it, I would recommend it. And I think it would be really, really cool. And I think that, I think they really hit it out of the park with the game. Obsidian Studios, who works at Xbox Game Studios, did a fantastic job. And I think that they're, hitting things really good right now. So, overall, thank you so much for checking us out. I hope you enjoyed watching our video of, of what we're doing here. I hope you enjoyed the information that we're giving you. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. As always, my name is Lord PeteyTV. If you're looking to find me, I'm on Twitch and YouTube every single Monday through Friday. Thank you so much. Please, if you're looking to support the channel, make sure you subscribe, follow, or or join wherever you are looking or watching us. All right. So thank you so much. Dream big, keep gaming, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, everybody.